This is a beautiful Corvette ZR1, perhaps one of 15, and it really captures people's attention and draws crowds, although not always for very good reasons. Hey, hello, how are you? All you wonderful, wonderful car fans out there, and especially those of you who love Corvettes. A recent car get-together that my wife and I went to in Arkansas, out driving around with a group of Corvettes, and unfortunately at a stoplight, a C7 ZR1 was wrecked. And so that's what this is all about. And we're just really hoping that this ZR1 can get fixed. It's apparently one of 15 in the US, I suppose, at least relative to its specification. And so fingers crossed this car gets fixed up. So I would like to give you some of the background information, a little bit of what we were up to, and information about the wreck up to this point. I will not give you any conjecture. I will not blame anybody or do anything. I'm just going to give you what I have up to this point, and that is it. So hopefully I have a follow-up video. The police report's not out. Newspaper report's not out. And so there's still other information to be provided. So consider this maybe part one, and I guess let's get into it. Here we go. I'm a member of the Corvettes and Coffee Facebook group. I was invited because I know somebody who knows somebody. So I was a trusted new addition to this private group. Here's a map overview of where the accident occurred in Berryville, Arkansas. You can see it's surrounded by Springfield, Tulsa, and Little Rock up on the northwest corner of Arkansas. This is a scan of the parking lot where we met at Pine Mountain Shopping Center, which is where every year there is a Corvette show. And here's Doug and Linda pulling in their orange C8 Corvette. This is a LT2. Very nice car. Loved it. This is Noel pulling in his beautiful C7 convertible. And behind him is Todd and Lori in this wonderful ZR1. Beautiful car. Here are some photographs of it. And really enjoyed looking this car over. Hope you like this because there are not many of these around. Here's a quick look at the 3 C8s we had, and behind us the 3 C7s. And here's a quick look at the map, Eureka Springs and Berryville. We began in the middle of 62 there with that indicator and headed east, then turned on 302. So these are just some of the video clips that I arbitrarily chose for you to look at. So here we go. Here we are turning south on 302 and just giving you an idea of what this is looking like. Nicely wooded, plenty of curves and turns and blind hills and things like that are fun for sports cars to play with. And it was just really a beautiful day. All the trees were budding. You had the dogwoods that were white and looking very nice as well. And, you know, I had quite a bit of video on this, probably about 20 minutes worth at least. But you know what? I can't put that in a video. So these are just some of the quick shots to give you an idea of, what this road looked like and what we were driving. Now, we're turning on 221. Going through this mountainy area here was nicely open, great views, and I highly suggest driving some of this. It's just very, very relaxing going through this area. Another quick look at the map, show you where we are, where we just turned on 221 and getting ready to cross Kings River. This is the clip where we are actually crossing Kings River. And yeah, I really do love having a monitor as a rear view mirror. Another quick look at the map where we are closing in on Berryville. Now on this map right here, we're on 221 winding up into Berryville, going to the main drag, Highway 62. And let's take a quick look at the video right here at the intersection. This is obviously a distant scan of the accident scene. So here I'm showing you where the stoplight is, the intersection, and where we came in from north going south to the stoplight. And the 4 orange dashes are the 4 Corvettes waiting to go through the stoplight. Again, another look at the accident scene for you so you can get a perception of what this thing kind of looked like. Back at an overview of the intersection, you'll see the W.R.E.C.K.E.D getting ready to go through the stoplight. This is really somebody else from Google. But anyway, that's what it looked like. I saw the W.R.E.C.K.E.D getting ready to go through the stoplight, and as it did, I heard it accelerate heavily. At almost the exact same time was the Jeep coming in from the northeast, getting ready to turn right. Now, I did not pay attention to them. I was watching the light in the cars in front of me, but the Jeep and W.R.E.C.K.E.D ended up competing for the far left-hand lane. What I was told was the Jeep forced the W.R.E.C.K.E.D directly into the ZR1, while at the same time the W.R.E.C.K.E.D must have floored it. Once the W.R.E.C.K.E.D had hit the ZR1, it had spun up in the air and crashed just, about 10-20 feet back behind the ZR1. When Todd saw the W.R.E.C.K.E.D coming right at him, he immediately pulled up on the parking brake, which held him in place. From this picture, you can see how the W.R.E.C.K.E.D hit the front driver corner of the ZR1 with the 2 front bumpers basically together. The rear of the W.R.E.C.K.E.D flew up into the air, the whole car hitting the A-pillar, spinning and hitting, the side of the ZR1 with the rear of the W.R.E.K.E.D pointing up in the air, and the whole car, that front bumper of the W.R.E.K.E.D was approximately 3 to 4 feet off the ground. The best I can do to give you an idea of what I saw in my rear view mirror with that W.R.E.K.E.D flying in the air are these couple of clips right here. So here's the aftermath of the W.R.E.K.E.D. It had already been scooted a couple of times by the wrecker, eventually tipped over and put on its feet again and just hauled up on the wrecker, and here they are pulling away. All right, that'll do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And again, if you like this kind of content, well, sort of car content, Corvette content, please subscribe down below. I would really appreciate that a lot. And let's hope that this ZR1 does get fixed and not scrapped or sold out as parts. Yeah. And you know what? Try to drive responsibly. Try to drive well. If you're pushing the limits or doing anything strange, know your car. Know your car and know your limits. And you know what? Don't do crazy stuff around really, really expensive cars, especially if you're out driving without insurance. So, enough preaching, I guess. It's just really upsetting. So, with that, relax, take it easy, and I will see you later. Bye.